This is from a 1922 Buick. We're familiar with this. This is made by Stewart. All of these wheels, they're all swollen because they're made out of pot metal, because that was the cheapest thing Stuart Warner could have it done by in 1922. But what we'll do is we'll replace this particular piece with the more modern one that they came up with, I think in 24. We'll take the odometer out of this piece, the complete odometer mechanism, because this is a celluloid piece. We use that to replace this apart so that I can confirm everything that's wrong with it. He pretty much knows what the problems are anyway. He should be able to see. Only once. Okay, now this is the mechanism that seizes up. They just, have gone completely inert a lot of times. Now we do have to inspect this. This piece is seized up. I want to look at the rest of the gears.
Gotcha.
This is a fiber gear here, and this gets run over. That gear will have to be replaced. And now I'm just looking at the gear on the magnet housing to make sure that all the teeth are there. This was made of a better grade of pot metal. It didn't swell quite as badly as the odometers. We'll call the customer and tell him that he has a problem in the magnet and a problem in basically this complete fixture. We'll find out if he wants new nickel or chrome put on this. We'll fill out our estimate sheet. We'll reconfirm with the customer the year and the model of the car, and then we'll total it up and tell him how much it'll cost and how long it will take. This is my son, Eric. Eric does some of the artwork as well as the odometers for a lot of these old cars. This is an odometer atypically or typically out of a General Motors product, and as you can see, the numbers are coming right off. What we do is we pull the odometers apart so that you have 5 wheels, 5 spacers, 5 pinion gears, 2 washers, and a shaft that runs through the center. We strip them down to nothing, and we put these little decals on them. And then once the decals are all on them, what he does is he puts a little grease on the shaft, he puts grease on the pinion gears, and he also inspects all the pinion gears to make sure that they work properly. He reassembles the unit and makes sure it functions properly. What we have over here, these are the envelopes with the various colors and types of odometer decals. But this particular envelope is AC. We have brown, we have silver, we have big ones, thin ones, little ones. Then we have Stuart Warner, we have King Seeley, we have Northeast, we have Waltham, we have Autolite, pretty much anything you could think of. Sun tachometer made from, this is probably 60s to 70s vintage. It's a 2-piece tachometer. And what we have to do is we have to take it apart, or at least take the tachometer out of the cup. so that I can test it to see if the meter movement's good. This one we just test with an ohm meter. The next step is to take this apart, see what the inside looks like. This is the sending unit for it. What we'll wind up by doing, this is the type that took the mercury cell batteries. We replaced this with a modern aircraft style circuit board. It eliminates the necessity for batteries. And from here we will hook up. Now the way these are calibrated, these have just a small potentiometer in them. So this unit is going to be off by about 300 RPM, and that can be accounted for by the imbalance in the pointer. All right. A few more that we just got in. This is out of a 1928 American LaFrance fire engine, 1928 Durant, 1950 Ford, 1957 Buick, 1970 Roadrunner, 1 Ford, 7 Pierce Arrow. Out of a 1937 Chevrolet Packard.